report with myself and Michael. This week we're going to be focusing on the cashew and almond markets. Cashews, of course, have had a lot of movement over the last sort of 9-10 months.
Yeah.
What's kind of the recent development there, Michael? What are we seeing?
Yeah, well, I thought we'd do a video on the cashews. It's been a little while. This past week we saw some stuff in the media actually.
Yes.
The links on our website.
Yeah.
You can have a read at your leisure. But there's some interesting stuff on some of those articles, which I'll just pull up. I mean, they're talking about 11% decrease in the Vietnamese cashew crop.
Right. Okay.
Which sounds kind of pretty bad straight off the bat. But
sure.
When you sort of dig into it, it goes into a bit more information about how 2/3 of the raw seed that actually comes in from outside of Vietnam.
Right.
And those crops are actually not bad at all, especially the Ivory Coast is up.
Okay.
So overall, actually, exports this year are going to be up from last year.
Okay.
So all the talk of bad crop, but overall, the actual picture is not too bad.
Right.
On the crop sizes, it's more being down to the poor yields actually.
Right. Okay. And then has there been increased demand this year as well? Or is it?
Yeah. Well, there's some figures on there as well, which are quite interesting, which actually shows over the past 10 years, 50% increase in demand for cashew nuts.
Sure.
So it's continuing with the trend that cashew market demand is growing every year.
Okay.
It's good demand. So anyway, those links are up there, and people can quick read.
Yeah. So that'll be posted underneath this video. So yeah, give those a read as well.
Yeah. So sort of going back to where we are today with our markets, the trend has sort of continued the same really, which has been quite a lot of hand-to-mouth covering.
Sure. From
packers and roasters and general consumers.
Yeah.
Which kind of happens when the market jumps to record highs.
Of course, not of course helped by the fact that the currency took a huge dip around in June and then again.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Sort of towards the end of September.
So you're talking about a 20% plus increase in currency.
Just purely on the currency, sure.
Plus we're now at record prices on the commodity itself. So that's kind of continued, but there has been some cover taken into next year.
Okay.
Just as a little bit of a hedge in case the market does continue to keep going up.
Yes.
Which I think is probably not a bad idea, especially for January, February, March, as we get into new crop.
Well, there's certainly no indications that it's going to kind of come off in that.
Not at the moment, no. And January, February is always a tricky time because you have stuff like TET going on.
Sure.
Factories closed for cleaning, so things can get a bit tight around there. So that's probably not a bad idea to take some cover at the start of 2017.
Okay.
On the supply side, the raw seed prices continue to go up. I've heard today of Tanzania being about $2,350, which is very, very high. So from origin, the price keeps going up. Here in Europe, we have had a little bit of a strange situation in the past couple of months where some of the traders, the importers, have had positions and have been able to sell sort of at FOB price or under FOB price, just because they want to keep their stocks
going. Sure.
Maybe a little bit worried as well in case the market does come down when you have record prices. It's where's this going? How high can it get?
Yeah, exactly. And when it drops high.
Exactly. But there's some indications now that that's starting to get low, those stocks. So the price is going to remain firm on the spot, and going forward, I think it's going to be very difficult to see much of a price decrease. Certainly this year, and possibly even the first month of next year.
Right.
But on the other hand, if there's news of very good crop coming, things could change quite dramatically. But as I say, I still don't think that's going to be this year.
Okay.
So for the time being, cashews continue to be very high.
Right.
I'm just waiting for that day when things could change very dramatically.
But don't expect until 2017.
I don't think so.
Right. Okay.
So just quickly on the almonds, the report was October shipment report was going to come out on the 11th. It's now been pushed forward to the 8th. I guess to have some excitement of the election. One election isn't enough. They want to have some other news.
Get the almonds involved.
Yeah, exactly. So that will be out on our Tuesday night, the 8th. We'll probably have it on the website.
Yeah, it'll be up on the website Wednesday morning, so check the website for that.
Yeah, so expectation is to be a very strong number compared to last October, 25 to 30% up.
Right.
And I guess anything above that, we could see prices jump up again.
Right. Last month was a huge figure. It was like 41%, wasn't it?
It was a huge figure last month, and prices did initially increase, and then they kind of drifted back a bit. We had CL. I don't know how much went on there, but since then it's been very quiet and prices came off a little bit.
Right.
But they seem to be pretty stable now in the run up to this next shipment
Sure.
number. So yeah, I think we have to see what happens
Okay.
on Tuesday night.
Perfect. Well, yeah, we'll stay in touch. We'll keep updating with the facts and figures. Keep on the website for those. And any
Yeah.
inquiries, do give us a call.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.